Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, glad to have you. Today I'm very excited to be reviewing the new Morphe Lightform Extended Hydration Foundation. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts, please keep on watching. So like I said, I'll be trying out the new Morphe foundation. I have tried one foundation from Morphe. I'll leave the name on the screen. I can't remember what the name is, but it's an old foundation that has been discontinued. So this is the second time I'll be trying foundation from them. I had seen the Soft Focus Effect foundation in stores. I got a sample a while ago and then I tried it at home and I really liked the finish of that foundation. Now for this new one, I had seen the foundation on my app. Then it wasn't out yet, it wasn't being sold yet, but it was just being highlighted on the app. So I thought to myself, this looks very interesting, and I decided I would get it as soon as it was available for sale. So I got this like a week ago. I went in store and tried out a few shades, and that was how I was able to make a purchase. I was able to also get a few samples which I'm going to swatch alongside the shade I got. But before I do that, I'll read the details of the foundation on Ulta's website. The foundation comes in 36 shades. It contains 1.0 fluid ounce. It is $20. It is a weightless second skin foundation with buildable medium coverage that's clinically proven to improve skin's natural radiance, hydration, and barrier function in just 1 week. Hydrate skin immediately and for up to 16 hours. It is buildable medium coverage. It's a natural radiant finish and it's made in Italy. How to use: gently shake bottle for best results. Apply skincare and primer or CSM Plus for the perfectly prepped skin. Dispense 1 pump of foundation onto the large end of the dual-ended complexion brush or damp beauty sponge. Press into skin starting at the center of your face and buff outward for a naturally diffused finish. To build overall coverage, add another pump, buff into skin. Now if you purchase this foundation online, you get a free brush as well. So I didn't get a free brush because I went in store. So this is what the foundation looks like. It's a very lightweight and thin formula, and as you can see it's runny as well, just a little bit runny. So this is a shade 26N, 27N, and 28W. This is the 3 shades on my face. This is the shade 26N, 27N, and 28W. You see how 28W and 26N seem to have the same warm undertones? Both of them look very similar to me. When I got in store, the shade I was going to pick was this one, 27 Neutral, but after I blended it out onto my face, it seems to be a little bit darker, just a little bit dark for me. So this will probably be a summer shade. 26N seemed to match me better in store, so I don't know how it's going to look now under my lighting, but we're going to try this out because this is one I bought. In the Soft Focus foundation, the sample I got and tried at home was 28W and it matched me very well, but the 2 shades do not correspond this time around because this looks warmer. I don't know, the shade was just off of my face. It looked like a peachy warm shade to me. So since the instruction was to prep your skin with a primer or the continuous setting mist by Morphe, which I happen to have here, so I skipped my primer routine for today and used this instead to prep my skin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation. It says to shake it, so I'm doing that. I'll be using a brush for one side of my face and a sponge for the other side. This is the Morphe E63 brush. I'm going to pack my hair backwards. Wow, I like it. Like, do you see how smooth my skin is? Do you see that glow on my skin? It feels more like a satin finish to me. I don't know. It's supposed to be natural and radiant finish, but it also gives me a kind of satin finish as well. It was able to even out my complexion around here nicely as well. I didn't put a lot around this area, so I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more pump. Now I like the smell. It's not overwhelming. It's just a slight smell, but it smells more like something fresh, like fresh fruits. So this is how the foundation looks on one side of my face, and I don't have any foundation on the side, so it's not a bad shade for me. I like it. I mean, I really like it. Now the foundation seems to oxidize right on your face. As it dries down, it just oxidizes, because when I applied it the first time, it looked a little bit lighter than what it's looking now, which is making me a little bit sad. So I don't know, this is supposed to be a neutral shade, but it's coming off warm. So I know with a lot of brands, their neutral shades always lean warm, but it's so smooth on the skin. It gives me that flawless look as well. You see that glow? Now they weren't lying when they said it gives a beautiful radiant finish. It has this satin finish as well. It's a hydrating product, but it's this kind of foundation that sits on your skin and doesn't move, as you can see. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and apply the foundation on the side of my face with a sponge. So as expected, the sponge is soaking up the product, but not so much. I still have product on my face, and I can still see the radiance, which I saw on the other side on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and apply one more pump. Now this coverage is more like a medium coverage for me, more like a medium coverage foundation, but I think if you don't have a lot of imperfections on your skin, you can build it up. You should be able to build it up to a full coverage. So guys, this is a foundation with a sponge and with a brush. For me, I like the side with a brush. I don't know, it looks more flawless, it looks smoother. I struggled a little bit with the sponge though, so maybe that's why it doesn't look as flawless as the other side looks. You know, my undertones are more neutral golden or neutral yellow, not neutral red. So I think I have to go back in store and see if I can get something more that doesn't have this orange undertone. Now it says it's a buildable medium coverage, which is true. It was able to even out my complexion nicely and cover up most of the hyperpigmented areas on my face as well. It says it hydrates immediately and up to 24 hours. The time now is 12:53 p.m. so I'm going to begin my wear test now. I'm not going to do the rest of my makeup on camera. I'm going to go and do the rest of my makeup and come back and show you how it looks. This is the final look with the Morphe Lightform Extended Hydration Foundation and the rest of my complexion products. For concealer, I used the Rare Beauty concealer in the shade 430W. For under eye setting powder, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in the shade Deep Peach. For all the face powder, I used the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blow in the shade Translucent Medium Dip. This is in mini size. For bronzer, I used the Juvia's Place Bronzy in the shade Dark. Now I use the shade here. For blush, I used the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Blush in the shade Golden Hour. For highlighter, I used the Milk Makeup Glazed Flex Highlighter. This is what it looks like. It's white, and this is what the shade looks like. And then to set my face, I used the same spray, the Continence Prep and Set Mist Spray by Morphe. For lipstick, I used the Fenty Beauty Velvet Matte Lipstick in the shade HBIC. For my eye makeup, I used the iSick 45 Colors eyeshadow palette. For this color, I used this shade here. It doesn't have name, so I'll just point at it. And then for the darker color, I used this one. So the look turned out very nice, which I really like. Now, applying other makeup on top of the foundation wasn't an issue at all. The foundation just stayed there, it didn't move around, it did not interact badly with my makeup product, so that is a plus for the foundation. And then right now, it's not breaking or separating or doing anything funny. Everything is just staying put. So for now, I don't have any issues with the foundation other than the shade, which I complained about. But safe to say, the foundation is long wearing. We're going to see what happens when we wear it for, what happens or doesn't happen when we wear it for a certain amount of time. I'm going to go about my day and come right back, show you how it looks, and give you my final thoughts. So don't go anywhere. So I'm done with my wear test now. The time is 8:05 p.m. So I've had this for about 7 hours, and this is how my face looks. Skin felt hydrated throughout the time I wore it. Now this is supposed to be long wearing formula. I have had this for 7 hours, and I do have oils around my T-zone. So let me zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see. So this is how much oils I've had since I started wearing the foundation. Now the rest of my face looks very good, still intact. The oils around there, as you can see, it's fine. There's a lot of oil on my nose. So all I have to do is blot with a blotting paper or apply more powder onto my face, and I think I should be good. Like I said, the shade just turned warm on me, it oxidized on me. That was just noticeable for me. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I did notice it oxidized on me. So I'll probably try the shade 25N. I hope it won't be too light for me. I think this was made targeting those who have maybe dry skin, but I think oily skin, if you have oily skin, I think you can wear this as well because of the finish of the foundation. Now see how it wears. I don't know how it's going to wear on your skin, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some more powder to my face. Still using my Laura Mercier powder. This is how the foundation looks after reapplying some powder. It doesn't look so bad, as you can see. So if you have oils around your T-zone, after applying this foundation, all you need to do is blot or reapply some more powder, and you're good to go. And that's it. So do I recommend this foundation? I do recommend the foundation because of the skincare benefits it provides and the flawless finish it gives to the skin. I do recommend it. This is where I end my review for today. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. On to my next video. Have a blessed night and stay safe.